The word for what in Chinese is
什么？什么？什么？
that's second tone and a neutral tone on the m. Basically, the m has no tone as it's just a particle. The m on the end is different to the ma used in question markers. Listen.
妈妈妈么么么妈妈妈么么么
How do you say, do you want this?
你要这个吗？你要这个吗？
That is literally, you want this? To ask what do you want, the Chinese simply replace this with what to say, you want what? Try it.
你要什么？你要什么？
Notice there's no ma on the end of that because it's an open question, and ma is only used for yes-no questions. How did you say, this is yours?
这是你的。这是你的。
Now make that a question and ask, is this yours?
这是你的吗？这是你的吗？
Now, remembering that what comes at the end, how might you ask, what is this?
这是什么 ？Or 这个是什么？
Ask, do you want this?
你要这个吗？你要这个吗？
Reply, I don't want that.
我不要那个。我不要那个。
Say, no thanks. Literally, I don't want, thanks.
我不要，谢谢。我不要，谢谢。
How do you count 7, 8, 9, 10?
7、8、9、10。7、8、9、10。
And how would you say, I don't want to eat?
我不要吃饭。我不要吃饭。
Ask, what do you want?
你要什么？你要什么？
Say, I can't speak English because I'm Chinese.
我不会说英文，因为我是中国人。我不会说英文，因为我是中国人。
And how might you ask, how is Beijing?
北京怎么样？北京怎么样？
How do you say, this is America?
这是美国。这是美国。
How do you say, that is China?
那是中国。
The words 'zhe' and 'na' mean this and that, but they also mean here and there. As mentioned before, Chinese is heavily context dependent, so the meanings this versus here or that versus there are determined from the context of the sentence. For example, how might you say, I would like to go there?
我想去那儿。我想去那儿。
The chu indicates that you're referring to going somewhere, so people know na must mean there, not that. However, with this and that, we also use the character ge to clarify the meaning when we didn't have an object in the sentence and the context wasn't clear. For example, 我喜欢这个. The same can be done for here and there. Listen to the complete word for here.
这里，这里，
And there,
那里，那里。
now ge meant something akin to unit or item. Li is not quite so clear. On its own it can mean inside, or it can also be an old unit of measurement, meaning about half a kilometre. Either way, it signifies location. Do you still remember the word for what?
什么？什么？
And how do you say, what do you want?
你要什么？你要什么？
What about, what is this?
这是什么 ？Or 这个是什么？
What was the full word for here?
这里，这里，
And there?
那里，那里。
What were the words for 7, 8, 9?
7、8、9。7、8、9。
10, 11, 12.
10、11、12。
How would you say, but I can't speak Chinese?
但是我不会说中文。
And how about, because China is very big?
因为中国很大。
Do you remember how to say, I want to eat?
我要吃饭。我要吃饭。
Say, he really likes to eat.
他很喜欢吃饭。他很喜欢吃饭。
How do you say, he is British?
他是英国人。他是英国人。
It sounds a bit rude, but how might you say, the British really like to eat?
英国人很喜欢吃饭。英国人很喜欢吃饭。
Notice, just as there are no plurals, the word the also doesn't exist. So to say the British, you just say,
英国人。
I want to emphasize this because the words the and to are two of the most common words in English, but Mandarin doesn't bother with them. So get them out of your head when learning to think in Mandarin. What was the word for a bit or a little?
一点。
How would you say, she is British, but she can speak a little Chinese?
他是英国人，但是他会说一点中文。他是英国人，但是他会说一点中文。
And what about, he can speak Chinese because he is Chinese?
他会说中文，因为他是中国人。他会说中文，因为他是中国人。
And how did you say, my apples?
我的苹果。
My apples.
我的苹果。
And how did you say, my apples? 我的苹果。
我的苹果。
How did you say, my apples?
我的苹果，我的苹果。
Now, you can do the same with a location and say, here's apples, meaning the apples from this place. Try it.
这里的苹果，这里的苹果。
So how would you say, I really like the apples here?
我很喜欢这里的苹果。我很喜欢这里的苹果。
And I really like the apples there.
我很喜欢那里的苹果。我很喜欢那里的苹果。
Say, the apples here are really big.
这里的苹果很大。这里的苹果很大。
And how did you say, my home?
我的家。
And my country?
我的国家。
And how would you ask, what do you want?
你要什么？你要什么？
The word for dish, meaning a plate of food in Chinese, is
菜。菜。菜。菜。
This word, cai, is fourth tone and literally means vegetable or dish of food. However, in everyday usage, it's almost interchangeable with the word food. They do have a separate word for food, but it's more akin to something like edibles or consumables, and so is rarely used in day-to-day life. In everyday usage, whenever you want to say food, use cai. But just remember, it literally means dishes of food. How might you say Chinese food?
中国菜。中国菜。
How might you say the food here?
这里的菜。这里的菜。
Notice there's a de for the food here, but not for Chinese food. Chinese food is a recognized word, so they don't make it possessive, whereas the food here is closer to a sentence, so the de is added just as in any other possessive sentence. Count again from 1 to 5.
1、2、3、4、5。
And from 6 to 10.
6、7、8、9、10。
How would you say American food?
美国菜。
And say 2 Americans, meaning people.
2个美国人。
How would you say you like?
你喜欢。
And you like that.
你喜欢那个。
Now, how would you ask, do you like that?
你喜欢那个吗？
How would you say, what do you like?
你喜欢什么？你喜欢什么？
How would you say, do you like that dish?
你喜欢那个菜吗？你喜欢那个菜吗？
How would you ask, what food do you like? Or what dish do you like?
你喜欢什么菜？你喜欢什么菜？
Reply, I like Chinese food.
我喜欢中国菜。 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 我喜欢中国菜。
Reply, I like Chinese food.
我喜欢中国菜。
And how about, I don't like the food here?
我不喜欢这里的菜。我不喜欢这里的菜。
If 他很好 is he is good, how might you say Chinese food is good?
中国菜很好。中国菜很好。
And try and say, the food there is not good.
那里的菜不好。那里的菜不好。
Both of these are technically correct. However, the Chinese like to add a word to express in what way something is good or bad. For example, in the case of food, you would say, the food here is not good to eat, meaning it doesn't taste good. Try and say that. The food here is not good to eat.
这里的菜不好吃。这里的菜不好吃。这里的菜不好吃。
Notice you don't need the fan in 吃饭 there, because you've mentioned food, so the context is already clear. Now say, Chinese food is good to eat, meaning Chinese food tastes good.
中国菜很好吃。中国菜很好吃。
How do you say, I have 70 apples?
我有70个苹果。
How do you say, I have 81 apples?
我有81个苹果。我有81个苹果。
And how do you say, can you speak English?
你会说英文吗？你会说英文吗？
Reply, I can speak a little.
我会说一点。我会说一点。
Say, I would really like to go to China.
我很想去中国。我很想去中国。
Say, I would really like to go there.
我很想去那。我很想去那。
The word for at or located is
在。在。在。
that's fourth tone. To say I am here, the Chinese literally say I at here or I located here. Try that now. Say, I am here.
我在这。我在这。
In this case, 这 obviously means here and not this because you've said at, indicating a location. If you added the li to the end, it would serve to add emphasis to the statement, as in, I'm here. Now, what was the full word for there?
那里。那里。
That na was fourth tone. Prepare to be slightly frustrated. Ready? Listen to the word for where.
哪里。哪里。哪里。
That na was third tone, down and then up. Listen to them both together. There and where.
那。哪。那。哪。那。哪。
To help you remember this, imagine drawing the third tone on a piece of paper. It would go down and then up, and look like someone shrugging their shoulders and asking, "Where is it?" Whereas the fourth tone would go from high to low and point down, as if you're pointing at something. There. What was the word for at or located?
在
And how do you say where?
哪里
How do you say I am here?
我在这 我在这
How would you ask, where are you?
你在哪 or 你在哪里
Once again, including the li is optional because you've already said 在. Including it adds emphasis to the where, making it where are you as opposed to where are you?